So yeah, let's go now to the smoking guy on the balcony. Because he probably saw something. And maybe he has some clue, some information. And here is the entrance. And we have to go up here. Ooh. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. Okay. And ooh, he's here. Okay. Well, let's start.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
We got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling. As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. Ignore this question. I was hoping to talk to a possible witness. Your balcony overlooks the murder scene. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I'm just trying not to screw anything up.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, throwing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods towards door 28. By the way, I'm really digging the view here. Point to the city skyline.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Oh, very well. I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
Okay, how do you know?
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Besides, I've got to run.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
The smokers assure you, brushing his hand through the hair.
Take care, all right?
Okay, my god, so 70 level up. Interview the Sunday friend. Take care, alright? He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim? There is something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on. Let's go, Kim. We have to interview this Sunday friend. So yeah, he's always leaving. Why is he always leaving, Kim?
Who knows, detective? It's a mystery.
He says, turning his face away from you. There is something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt, why is his shirt always unbuttoned? He's such a good listener. I like talking to him. There is something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves. He smells good. Why on earth does he smell so good? Yeah, his shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. Yes, his shirt.
His shirt.
Yep.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries of his shirt.
His shirt? No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens, as though trying to hold something back.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. Okay, yeah, let's go in. And who is it? Ooh. A quarterly business magazine. An empty ashtray. Dishes soaked up in a pot. Flyers for underground parties. Yeah, we're gonna investigate everything before we talk with him. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. What is this? Hat. Logic. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but I have a better hat. And this? An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. What is this, by the way? Ooh, silk robe. More drama and electrochemistry. Ooh, I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna put that one. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. Yeah, let's... Instead of this one, let's put that. Yeah, let's put this. Pooh! Okay. And I have logic, drama. And this one. The problem is this one gives visual calculus. Ooh. Yeah, that's... And this... Oh my god. I gave up. Okay, so now we go with this. Yeah, but this one gives visual calculus. Okay. We go with this instead. Okay. And yeah, let's talk with him.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Hanging? What a drag. He seems like a cultured gentleman. You should ask him about the finer things.
Point at the bed before we go on. I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Show him the silk robe before we get to that. Tell me where you got this beautiful silk robe from. Show him the Samaran hat. We'll get to that right after you tell me the story behind the black Samaran hat. Yeah, let's get down to business. Hello, Mr. Vildrouin. Let's get started.
Of course. Let me just say it has been an emotional week for me.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air comes in from the balcony.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
So you actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Ooh. The man gives you a solemn nod. Okay, turn to the lieutenant. This is just the break we've been looking for.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes the spectacled man near the window, who smiles and spreads his hands. Is it because you did it, Mr. Vildrouin?
Because I did it?
The man scoffs. My apologies, I misspoke. I mean, what did you see?
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Ooh.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who are they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
Okay, so how many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8.
Okay, and what happened next?
I went back inside.
That's it?
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Why suddenly it got so bright? Okay, were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
And what happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched the guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for.
Phew. Oh, yeah.
I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedroit.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you are some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moralintern.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from the Moralintern is joking or not.
So what is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my question at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Okay, sure, give me a leaflet.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the Moralintern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the Moralintern's commitment to transparency.
So I've heard about this Moralintern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
So turn to Kim. So what I'm hearing is that we are Moralintern bitches? Oh, oh, turn to Kim. So we are actually working for the Moralinterns? That doesn't seem so bad. Oh, yeah, let's go with this. That we are Moralintern bitches.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the Moralintern.
Okay, turn back to the Sunday friend. Are you a moralist?
But of course.
But why? Oh, am I a moralist? Oh, yeah.
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Okay, turn to Kim. Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
A very moralist answer.
The man nods. But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
But what about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
He gives you an approving nod. So I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralist sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Okay, moralist is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralist? Oh, yeah.
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are. Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah, tell me about Sur la Clé.
What's there to say? Sur la Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Darlings? That can't be an official designation.
So what makes Revachol Sur la Clé darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
So tell me about Oranje.
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur la Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Which one of them is more EPIS?
As founding members, they are both very EPIS. Oranje carries a lot of political weight, while Sur la Clé takes care of the business side of things. Sur la Clé hosts the headquarters of the major EPIS institutions.
Okay, but outside the EPIS, what is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Can't you just talk like a normal person?
About what?
About Oranje, just tell me what it's like there.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
Okay, enough business, let's talk about something else.
Whatever you wish, officer.
Yeah, can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
So what's this EPIS thing you keep talking about?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moralintern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moralintern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for? Yeah, what's on the next level?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Ooh, is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
And is Revachol going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say the candidate members never become real members?
No, candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
He chuckles gently. So how did you two even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
And what are you talking about? No one becomes friends that way.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are, meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
So you still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry, who?
The man throws a quick glance at his watch. Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
Fine, but what's his real name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information. I'm sure you have your own methods and databases, right? Please don't put me in this situation.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
What are you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
The man smiles, nodding to the window. What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
He says, raising his hand. What? I'm not hearing anything.
The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass. So I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
A busy bee? What an odd choice of words.
True, so I had something else in mind.
I'm all ears, officer.
Okay, thanks, I've got all I need.
A moment, officer.
Yes?
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on, why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Okay, so I'm not going anywhere. I just want to take a look around in this apartment. Okay, thanks for the heads up, but my work here is done.
Of course. I'm sorry I couldn't be the break you were looking for. Good luck with the investigation.
Okay, and yeah, let's talk with him. Ooh, autosave too.
Yes?
Ooh, there is nothing. Okay, so sometimes an event opens dialogues with Kim. And ooh, yeah, I think it's we are ready to call it a day. And yeah, let's exit. Yeah, so let's very quickly check what we have here. So, oh, we did a ton of stuff. Okay, fine. Inspect the traps. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. We'll put the clothes in the trash. Oh my god, this yeah, we did a ton. And what we have? Random number on the victim's armor. Yeah, this called Alice back. Yeah, I think it's time to close the day. I'm just curious if Joyce is aware of this guy. I mean, that would be interesting. If not, we're just gonna go to Kim's car, try to ask Alice one more time about the armor, and if not, we're gonna end the day.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, she knows nothing.